Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 80 of the Realm Recap. I am Jason from Yakface.com, joined as always by Fly Guy from FlyGuy.net.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Star Wars fans. It's been a quiet week. I keep saying that.
It's like every week. Quiet week. Yeah,
big things dropped.
This was a monumental one. One we've been waiting for a really long time with the new poster and obviously the new trailer that dropped. It was, it brought grown men and women to tears, I guess.
It's kind of funny. I've been talking to a few people about it, and for me, the first teaser was just, that was it. And this was still good, but because we'd seen some of it, wasn't so impactful. But other people have been saying, this is the best thing. People have bought tickets off the back of it. But still, it's good to see. It's a trailer for everyone, I think. So,
yeah, it was, we'll talk about it a little bit later when we get to that part of the show. But yeah, it was very impressive. And it was, like you said, I wasn't as moved as I probably was for the teaser, just because it had been so long since seeing some new Star Wars footage. And like I said, we've seen some of this before. We've got to take a lot of it in through the toys and the various other little videos that have come out. But yeah, this was still pretty impactful, I would say.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yep. So with that, we will start things off as we always do with some Hasbro news for the week. Not a whole lot, stuff still trickling in and out of stores. The newest thing so far is the still yet unannounced Poe Dameron and 6-inch Riot Trooper 2-pack that's starting to hit Target stores. That is showing up pretty much around the country for the $40 price point, exclusive to Target. You were able to pick one up.
I did. I managed to grab one last night, and that code you'd promoted today, I saw it on display last night. So if you're in your local US Target stores, you can, I think it's Toy 10. If you spend over $50, you text it to the word Target, and you get $10 off. So I managed to buy. I was buying something else and got $10 off. So yeah, it was pretty good. It's a good pack. It's you've not seen this yet in your stores?
Not yet. I've been using the Brick Finder, Brick Seeker site, and a lot of stores around me have it, but I just haven't physically gone in to pick it up yet.
Yeah, they've certainly got Poe Dameron right, I think, in terms of the facial sculpt. They seem to have corrected that go home your drunk face on the X-Wing. So it's a good Poe Dameron, and the Trooper is a complete repack of the Trooper. So if you're really kind of on the fence about this one, it's I know a lot of Trooper-holics were, what's different? And actually nothing. The Trooper is exactly the same. So
just
it might not be one, just different weapons, just a shield and the baton. That is all that's different. So Troopers are incredibly popular. So that one is as well. So it's a nice little pack. It's still a shame Hasbro PR or anybody hasn't really put their hands up to say, yep, this is out there and it's coming.
Right.
It's we've got to do the hard work.
Being an exclusive, there must be some sort of a upcoming promotion. I don't know if it's going to be tied to Black Friday, or it seems a little early, for those to start to be putting out for Black Friday. So it must be some sort of,
who knows,
pre-holiday promotion that's coming out.
Exactly, but they're coming thick and fast though. So yeah,
looking forward to it, and it's a decent price too. That $40.
It is.
A lot of times you get the extra 10 bump, jump in price for an exclusive. This is, still it's $20 a figure, $40 for the pack. So not bad.
Not too shabby at all.
What else? There was the website, theblackfriday.com had posted an ad for the upcoming holiday toy book that's coming for KMart. If you have any of those in your area still, there's not too many left in the US, but they do kind of run down several of the promotions that they're going to be having for the holidays. A lot of $5 off type of deals, for, the 20-inch figures, remote control, or, the drone type craft and Hot Wheels sets and figures. So if you flip through a couple pages of that, you'll see additional promos on there. We'll have a link in our show notes to it as well, so you could scope it out fully. But you know, a lot of the Jack stuff is on sale. Micro Machines, games, a couple bucks off some of the 2-packs. You know, regularly $14.99 down to $12.99. So if you don't have cash either on hand right away, you could also put it up a lot of stuff on layaway for the holidays. Don't have to put any money down. So
Yep.
Kind of a decent alternative if they have the stock.
That's something I've never seen this Play-Doh piece down here. That's kind of nuts. The Falcon playset with Play-Doh, but
yeah, they've done similar things with Marvel and those other. I think there's Spider-Man has I think they're called can heads is the whole Play-Doh.
Oh, okay.
So
very cool. And there's those the blade assortments you and I got from Hasbro, the PR kind of pack, but they're good fun. I really enjoyed that. They were good fun little blades, and I think building your own lightsaber is something that definitely is, I'm sure, even for me, but a younger audience, it's good fun. It's good to kind of customize and be able to build something yourself. So I can see the attraction. So yeah, and Jack specific stuff, plenty of them. All good.
Yep. There was an item that I ran into at Walmart one wee hours in the morning when I was out and about after a long day. The Hero Masher Admiral Akbar, which I didn't even know they were making. I found this at Walmart, like I said, but they've spelled Admiral Akbar's name wrong on the side. They're missing the C.
That'll be something just to get Ginger Prince completely up in arms as well. Not only his favorite character, but they misspelled it. I know. Yeah. Oh God. So it's a typo. So yeah, very good. But yeah, there's a lot of these characters. I saw Kit Fisto today, which is one that I did not expect to see. Very kind of B-list characters. So yeah,
there's a lot of there's Rebels characters in the original trilogy, but I haven't seen any Force Awakens characters yet.
Yeah, I guess maybe they could be the ones they're keeping back a little bit for the movie. But I mean, again, since every other figure came out of Kylo Ren and Trooper, I'm not quite sure why. But these are kind of clogging up a little bit in stores that I've seen. I'm sensing a Five Below discount first Tuesday, whatever you want to call it.
They seem to be slow movers. Unless they sell through really fast and they restock like every day, but I don't think that's the case.
Don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. Let's see what else. That kind of wraps up. Like I said, it's kind of quiet for Hasbro news this week. Hopefully, we'll be finding more 6-inch assortment figures hitting. A lot of people are still looking for the Captain Phasma wave and whatnot. So I've seen a lot of people on different Facebook groups finding those quite a bit. I still haven't seen that assortment at retail yet, but we'll see. Hopefully more. What else? Moving on to Sideshow. No real big announcements this week or last week, other than they did open the pre-orders for the 6-inch or the 1/6 scale AT-AT driver.
He's a beaut.
Yep.
He is a beaut.
And that exclusive.
Yeah, the exclusive blaster. Yeah. So
that vintage blaster. That's pretty awesome.
It's such a dramatic change over maybe 4 years ago with Sideshow. The kind of infusion of Hot Toys, I think, into their style of and the way of doing things. The line is there. I mean, that could well have just been labeled Hot Toys, and I don't think any of us would have been any of the wiser. So it's that good. So yeah, just trying to get these images to load here. The blasters, you said, is a really cool piece. It's something pretty special once this kind of comes up on here. But it's a blaster we don't really get to see too often on AT-AT drivers. The old kind of nod back to the old vintage in some ways with the strap. There's the standard blaster, but there's also that other one. But very nicely detailed indeed. The swappable hands. And yeah, there's that other blaster, with the cord on it. But he looks fantastic. Really, really good. One of my favorite characters of all time, this guy. So nice to see him getting some love.
Yep. Let's see, moving on to a couple other brands here. Lego. I think our friend Stud Shooter, who you spoke with earlier today, he was able to find that the first order TIE Fighter Polybag has shown up on the Toys R Us.com website.
That's right. Yeah. So this blinking you miss it kind of polybag because it's apart from Kylo Ren there, it's essentially the same kind of build as we've had before, but with the red addition there. But yeah, polybags are out. So yeah.
Yeah, so I think that'll be tied to another upcoming promotion where you buy a certain dollar amount. You know, it's probably the $75 threshold thing, and
That
then you
makes
get it
sense.
free. Otherwise, I think you could buy them for like $4.99 or something like that on their own.
Yeah. It's, I mean, for a long time, these bags have been, as you and I have discussed, really hard to obtain. Some of them have never yet appeared. We've seen them in Europe, but they haven't made it here, and vice versa. So, yeah, if you're a polybag fan, grab it. That's definitely one you probably want. So,
Yeah, I was at Target earlier this evening, and my Target just happened to get a ton of the Inquisitor TIE Fighter polybags that they never had before. So
yeah,
a ton of the lanes, the checkouts are totally full of the polybags for that vehicle. It's just kind of weird because I remember buying that online like, I don't know, months ago, and it's now starting to hit retail, at least at this particular store. Unless they found a box hidden in the back somewhere, which very well be.
Yeah. I wish these things came with a minifigure because they would fly off the shelf then if they.
I know some of them did. Like there was some, like there were like little speeders I think that came like with a Snowspeeder and whatnot. But yeah, I do like those polybags that come with the troopers.
Yeah, they're good fun.
What else? You had a link in here regarding the Kraft Star Wars room.
Yeah, there's some music playing in the background here, so my apologies if it's picking up. You might hear it's just a little bit of Star Wars theme going on. But this, yeah, Rancho Obi-Wan basically donated quite a lot of pieces to Kraft Macaroni mac and cheese, and they built together this little commercial-themed room with the sun going into his dad's room. There's the wallpaper. We've seen that before at Rancho Obi-Wan. Arcade machine. And a pile of stuff going on there. So, well worth exploring just for some of the interesting info on each of them. Click on it, and it gives you a little bit of a detail behind it. I'm sure half
cool. I like
What's
this.
that?
I said, this is cool. I like this.
It's nice, nicely done. I thought there would be maybe a little bit more detail. I can't really see too many people that watch this probably, learning anything new, put it that way. But yeah, it's still good. It's still a nice little informative piece, and if your browser's decent enough, you can hover over, as I say, and just play and interact with this stuff and move around the room. But it's nice to see Rancho Obi-Wan in some ways. That they were really pushing this campaign this week. They obviously have these amazing pieces that they can share out to companies. So yeah, they're becoming a kind of share museum or something that they're kind of basically able to donate. Yeah. So there's Topps collector's card there, the Topps little heads. I never even saw those ones there. The candy heads, nice. There you go. That's something new I learned. I've never seen that packaging. So
I need that box.
I know. The logo looks fantastic.
35 cents.
There you go. I take it back. I learned something. So yeah, it's really good fun. And there's some more information over at Rancho Obi-Wan, but I don't know if you had a chance to see the little commercials for the mac and cheese, but they're kind of good fun. They're kind of tongue in cheek. So.
Yeah.
And you talked about them before. You went collecting for some of them, didn't you? For some of the box art to connect.
Yeah, I picked up the Yoda box.
Yes, a while back we talked about that. So yeah, it's good fun.
Cool. Let's see. Moving on to a few custom bits here. This one is kind of symbolic of our site here, but this one was posted in our forum. Custom version of Yakface, a 3.75-inch version, and it is one amazing figure. I don't know how, but
I know.
You still there, Steve? I think we might have lost Steve there. His audio cut out. But yeah, I could share my screen here quick because I think he's locked up. Let's see. Share. Let's see. 1 second. All right. Not sure what happened to Steve. He should be back soon. Find it here. There we go. So here's that custom you can see the kind of work in progress, you know, build steps here made with, you know, fur and cloth, and, you know, it's fully articulated underneath the suit with wrists and knees. You can see all the joints, wrists, knees, jacket, nice turnaround shots of it from the back with re-edit. There you are. You dropped out there for a second. Let's see. Not sure what happened to Steve's audio too. All right. We'll stop sharing that. We'll move on to the next bit here. This one is, let's see. The next one here is the first order Snowspeeder from Brandon Flores. Let's see if we can get this link open here quickly. This is, we've shared his work before. He's done the full scale, or the 6-inch scale AT-AT, the TIE Fighter, and he made a Snowspeeder version from the Force Awakens. It's able to carry the different first order snow troopers, and he's got a cool diorama as well with ice and some sort of an access door and whatnot. So again, another masterful work by Brandon Flores. Let's see, what else did we have here for customs? There's another one I thought. This one was kind of interesting. This one is based off of the Jack Pacific 48-inch First Order Stormtrooper. This guy took that toy, that, you know, kid-sized toy, and he cut it up, hollowed it out, and it is now a wearable costume for his son. And he's got a video here. I won't play it here in order to not interrupt our video here, but we'll have a link in the show notes. But you can see he took that and he cut it up, and this kid could wear it. He's got a black undersuit there. It's pretty ingenious to be able to do that. Let's see, looks like Steve did drop off. He'll probably rejoin here in a second. Let's see if we could scrub through some of this video here quick. Let me turn the audio down. Let's see. Looks like it's mostly maybe some still pictures. It's buffering. Here we go. Pretty amazing. Where here's a picture of him carrying it home, and Dad's gonna hack it up and make it into a wearable costume. Got the saws all out. Don't try this at home, kids. Hollowing it out. Fast forward here a little bit. Taking it apart. Pretty cool. I mean, people have kind of complained that who would buy these things, and what could you do with them? They're, basically just decoration for the most part. But clearly someone had the vision enough to, take the toy and make it into an actual workable set of armor for his kid. So it's a very cool piece. I'm trying to see what the guy's name is here. I don't know if it was in here. TJ Maggio. So pretty cool stuff. What else do we have? We have, let's see, what else? We have, I've shared these on previous shows, various chalk art things that I've done for my kids who like R2-D2 and Chopper, and I think I did one of BB-8 on the last show. I'll share my screen here quick. This is the latest one that I had done of PZ4CO from The Force Awakens. kind of a interpretive illustration of that droid that seems to have divided people who have seen the action figure and the design overall. Kind of a weird take on a protocol droid, but still pretty neat. Let's see. What else do we have here? Stop screen share. Let's see. We have in the notes, our next bit was moving on to TV, movie, book, and game news. We're all kind of in the fog of The Force Awakens, and I totally spaced. I don't know if other people are in the same boat, but I totally forgot that there was a new episode of Rebels on tonight. It's the second part of the arc from last week. This one is titled Relics of the Old Republic. I don't even know what it's about, so I have it recorded for tonight's viewing after the show. So from what I read a little bit on Twitter, it seems like it was a pretty decent episode. I know Corey and the other guys from the Wolfpack had watched, and they thought it was a pretty good follow-up to that first episode. So I look forward to checking that out. Let's see. The next bit here was we finally got the reveal of the poster for The Force Awakens, the official one sheet. And let's see if we can get a bigger shot here. There it is. Kylo Ren, Rey, with an interesting design, how Rey's staff and Kylo Ren's run parallel to each other. As you know, Finn is on the other side with his lightsaber, or actually Luke's lightsaber, but again, she's in the middle, separating the two of them, kind of like how she was on the Drew Struzan poster that was available at San Diego Comic-Con. What else? Han Solo, Princess Leia, of course. First real picture that we've seen of her, other than that behind-the-scenes video that we saw from San Diego Comic-Con again. Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8. Another character here. I won't get too far into spoilers here since it hasn't really officially been revealed yet as to who that is and who's playing her. We've got Poe Dameron, Captain Phasma, of course, Stormtroopers, X-Wing, or excuse me, Falcon, TIE Fighter, a couple Star Destroyers, a whole bunch of troopers again, and the logo. Pretty nice. Oh, forgot about the main part here. The Death Star 3, as some people are calling it. I don't want to say what it is, just in case people are really sensitive to spoilers. I know that might have been an issue the other night when we were on the Wolfpack podcast. I think a few things got said that shouldn't have been in regards to some of the plot details, but we'll keep some of that under wraps until we get the official reveal as to what that is. But it looks very similar to some of Ralph McQuarrie's initial design illustrations for the Death Star back in the mid-70s. That huge perimeter trench and the larger cannon in the middle. Even the design elements around it, the triangular supports, a lot of that stuff was present in the original layout and concept art for the Death Star. Let's see, and I think Steve is back. I will stop screen sharing this for the moment. Stop. Hello, sir, are you back?
If it's not one thing, it's another. So
Internet blew up on you?
yeah.
It's all right.
Internet just decided to crap. Right, thanks, Comcast. We love you.
Yes.
So yes, good for you. So where did you get to the poster?
Yep, made it
a little bit.
The other goody little bits up above with the customs and stuff. Just touched on the poster. So
yeah,
that brings us to the trailer, which came out. It seems like it took forever to come out on Monday Night Football because of how how football games run. You know, it was technically it was scheduled to come out like at 8:45 or something like that. I guess that's Central Time, but you know, first halves of the games sometimes run long depending on how the game is played. So it didn't come out for like it seemed like another 25 minutes or something like that.
I know it was. It seemed to drag on the longest kind of a football game in history. It was like, oh.
Some of the tweets were really amusing. If you were following along on Twitter, there was just some really hilarious commentary about the sportscasters, and it's like, hurry up and shut up and play faster and all this stuff. It was fun to watch. We were all getting a little antsy, I think, but it eventually did.
Well, it was a big event, and that they kept everybody waiting, so it's to be expected. But
yeah,
it was good fun. So I guess trailer. I mean, we spent a great deal of time on the Wolfpack on Monday night discussing it for about 2 hours. So 2 minutes 35 seconds trailer into 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't bode well for us when we try to hash out what actually happened in the movie after we see it, because that might be like
it's a week-long, month-long discussion. Yeah, sure, exactly.
Have to break it up in segments or something.
Exactly. So, I don't know. What about a synopsis for you? What was your general kind of feelings on the?
Like I said before, it was just so much to take in as far as the visuals. We got to see the Millennium Falcon in hyperspace from a cool angle, coming right at you, and the X-Wings in, atmospheric dogfights, and we've only seen them really, fight in space or take off. We haven't really seen them in combat over the skies, so that was cool to see. But starting from the beginning, you had Rey climbing around the inside of the abandoned, decrepit Star Destroyer, and we see Finn crash landing in the
Jakku. There's some stunning visuals, and I think this as we've kind of surmised on the posters very clearly, something is on there. The giant Pokemon ball, which I think everybody's precluding is some kind of Death Star. This Rey doesn't, or whatever this thing is, doesn't look as if it's doing anybody any good, to put it that way. They're not getting a can off this thing, so but a lot of stunning visuals. The vocals seem to be very beefed up. I think we were talking about the Kylo Ren's voice was very deep, and it changed a lot from so more amazing shots of this Falcon. This is going to be some sequence, this Falcon and TIE fighters flying through Jakku.
Yep.
And there's that sequence you mentioned, the hyperspace. Yeah, hyperspace has evolved considering what we saw when we were kids, I guess.
Right.
But it packs a punch. A lot of people were really, the emotional aspect of it really just hit home with a lot of people. Where, as you said, it didn't hit me, but certainly putting headphones on and listening to Darkness, it's the audio is beautiful. The music is just superb. This scene we discussed about the Mandalorian symbol up at the top there, which who knows what that's going to be, but it's certainly
a lot of cool little. I mean, I'm still like frame by frame checking this out to see what I could see, and there's a lot to digest even in this 2 minute and 35-second trailer. There's a lot to look at and try to figure out. So I still have done an
story. What was that?
I said I still get goosebumps though every time I.
Oh, I know. It's they have done an amazing job of giving us enough to tease and inform over several teaser trailers, but still they really haven't revealed any kind of major deep aspect of the plot yet, which is good. They've really kept it well under wraps, and a lot of trailers just spoil the entire movie. So on, and everyone's got great theories on it, but ultimately we still don't know. So which is good, I guess, in some kind of way. So it's
2 months.
Pretty exciting stuff. I know.
So
I just can't come quick enough.
Yeah. There are a couple other additional videos here, a couple reaction videos from John Boyega, who plays Finn, and Daisy Ridley that play that plays Rey. There were a couple Instagram videos that they posted of them watching the trailer for the first time, and I could just watch them over and over. They were so genuine in their response.
I'm just trying to load this one here on Instagram. But yeah, John Boyega, if you can't see that there, he's literally jumping over the couch in this little sequence on his page. But it was Daisy Ridley's that caught a lot of people. Just she finds it's a little edited down there, but she's very emotional as she watches it. So
she's like bawling at the end.
I know. Well, it's her on screen in one of the biggest films ever. So
can you imagine?
I know, it's just crazy. Well done to the two of them for. Someone's done a little side by side of John Boyega. They've actually put him next to the main trailer, so you actually do get to see what he's watching at the same time as well. So
yeah, I watched that too. That was pretty good.
It was pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it's again, when a trailer hits, everybody stops. It's huge stuff. It's a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. Brought us to the tickets.
Tickets, yeah, those went on sale right after the trailer aired. There's a lot of tickets being moved through places. It's crashing online sellers, and they're selling out theaters. I think they said that almost 7 million IMAX tickets alone have sold so far, which is a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of IMAX screens nationally, but I mean, they're saying that this could be the $600 million opening type of thing.
Jeez, that's huge. That is huge. As expected, though, not one of these movie sites could really cope. They were all crippling under the strain of it. But I would have expected them to know that. But it just, yeah. They were Fandango went down. Movietickets.com, I think it went down. A lot of the independent, direct sales cinemas sites went down. People were phoning up, and the box office didn't actually know that tickets were on sale for some people because it was all automated through different places. So yeah, bit of a mess, but
yeah, I think we mentioned this. I can't remember if we mentioned this on last show or not, but MakingStarWars.net has a link to their Fandango affiliate, or they have an affiliate link to Fandango where any monies that they generate for their site, they're going to donate it to Force for Change. Nice. So I think they said they've sold something like 3,000 tickets have been purchased through their link, and their goal is 10,000 tickets. So I mean, they'll probably hit it, I would think. And
yeah.
So
I heard a lot of cinemas. I'm sure there's a lot more to go up and be shared out online as time gets closer. They're going to open up more showings and whatnot, but a lot of them had sold out right through beyond Christmas Day. So
yeah,
kind of crazy.
So
that is kind of nuts.
Yeah, so. And of course, with ticket sales come the obligatory exclusive. Depending on theater chain, there's 4 different IMAX posters that are going to be available. I think the first one was revealed by AMC. A really cool print showing Rey and BB-8, and the Crash Star Destroyer, and all that. Pretty cool.
Nice, beautiful art. Very nice indeed. Yep.
So,
and
there are collectible movie tickets apparently. I think Regal Movie Theater have this. The first 500 people,
get a collector's ticket. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of memorabilia. There was a lot of scalping going on as well. There's a lot of people who sadly were buying tickets and turning around a $10 or $11 ticket and selling them for $100.
Oh, there was someone, or I saw some link that there's a $10,000 one on eBay. It's like, is someone from the cast waiting on you in your seat? I don't know. Nuts. I could buy $10,000, but.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts. So, yeah, so beware. Don't buy tickets from sources that maybe you can't get hold of, so or aren't legitimate. Let's put it that way. So watch out where you're buying them. That's for sure.
Yeah, what else? There was one more collector thing here, quick. There's a set of collector pint glasses. I think we had those in the show notes as well.
Yep. They're nice. They look good. Mondo designed pint glasses.
Yeah. It's got a
Burst
shot of Rey and Finn in battle. We have Finn and Kylo Ren in battle. Rey and BB-8 on one, and then I don't know if that's that Force.
The reverse, yeah.
Yeah. Backside, but
yeah, it's going to be a lot of merch, that's for sure. And
not to mention, there'll be cups and popcorn containers and just under the sun. There's the 3D glasses there's 4 different ones of those, and I'm sure there'll be half a dozen more exclusive type things to come out in the near future.
Yep, I agree.
Let's see, moving on to some comic news. This week there were 2 new comics released: Darth Vader number 11 and Shattered Empire number 4, which concludes that mini-series.
Yeah, I still haven't picked these up or read them as yet, but
I've read 1 and 2, which are really pretty good. So I bought these 2, but I haven't read the last 2 yet.
Nice.
Pretty good stories, though. I mean, obviously there are direct ties to The Force Awakens in it with a couple characters.
Excellent. Good.
And then what else? There was a reveal of a new comic series called Obi-Wan and Anakin. There's a John Tyler Christopher action figure variant cover for this one, which is an odd one, I would say.
It was, yeah.
They went modern vintage for this one.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. Yeah, I thought it was a fake at first when I saw it in Rebels come. I thought, what the hell is this? But yes, it's you should be able to get that one, I think.
Yeah,
more so than Boba Fett, but still nice to see it.
Yeah. What else? Kind of wrapping up the news portion here is there was a reveal of Disney Infinity's. There are new characters, not really new. There are light up versions of existing characters, which kind of ticks me off a little bit because I just bought all of the figure. Well, not all of them. I still have to track out a couple from some of the sets, but there are light up versions of Obi-Wan, Anakin, Yoda, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and Kanan for sure for now. Who knows if we'll get other ones, but I'm not sure how these work.
No, me neither. There's no clarity there, no pricing either, which I saw. So
yeah, I thought I saw someone had them for pre-order somewhere, but I don't know. Do they light up based on their interaction with the game? If so, then I don't need them because I don't have the game and I don't plan on getting the game. But if they light up, like if they're battery operated, then I need them.
Well, see, you think that, but then it's like it's the same with an Iron Man Hot Toys or some other feature that lights up. You probably will never turn them on beyond that initial.
Right.
So, but yeah, I agree. I mean, where are the batteries going, and do they still function as game pieces? Clearly, I think, or do they? It's very unclear. It's kind of bizarre to bring them out so close to after the retail releases, which is only going to condemn the other ones to swinging the pegs if people want to chase these more elusive ones.
Right. And apparently these will be exclusive to certain retailers and they'll stay exclusive. They won't be limited exclusives like how the Rebels figures were, Sabine and Zeb, Ezra, and Kanan they were exclusive to 4 different retailers for like a month, and then they became general releases.
Yep. These
light up ones will stay exclusive. I'm not sure if they're all exclusive to one place or if they get spread out. I assume they get spread out, but they'll remain those particular retail stores exclusives. So, again, I'm annoyed.
I know, and that you just know there's a bunch of these coming. We've seen tons of these come ready, in the videos and the backgrounds of some of the stuff that's coming. So it's a deep line. So Yeah, right. It seems, had they brought these out a year from now, or it would have made more sense. But
yeah.
there you go.
Anyway, I don't feel sorry for me. Let's see. That brings us to our reviews portion. What, if anything, did you have this week? I know you had at least one thing.
Yes, I did. The Riot Trooper and the Poed Armor we talked about earlier on with these new helmets and so forth. So good figures. Quite impressed with them. So yeah, like them. Pretty good.
Did the box, did that include like the exclusive logo on it from Target?
It did not. There is no exclusive mention anywhere whatsoever. No stickers, no nothing. Not one thing. Which makes me think it was a very last minute thing of some kind. So Target always mark everything with their stickers normally. So no idea. No idea. I don't even think there was anything in the UK version. There was no Argo sticker, I think it was over there.
Right.
For them. So there was, yeah. I just guess it's exclusive distribution on them. Yeah. But that was me.
That was you. Let's see, what did I have this week? I had a couple things. Let me share my screen here quickly. I had the Toy Guide update for Gauss Tours, which is a cool little Resistance ground crew.
He's awesome.
5 POA. Sharing again a quick couple of pictures that I had taken. Let me refresh here so it loads these properly. There we go. A decent figure overall. Like to have, diorama and screen filler and other guys to populate your displays.
That's nice.
Great. And POA and decent amount of articulation and nice paint job and sculpt.
It's a very good example, I think, of a 5 POE figure that even I wouldn't mind it being 5 points of articulation, because he's not the kind of character who's really going to be in action poses like a stormtrooper. Or,
right.
It just, yeah. That pose is fine, but I think when it comes to the other ones, it's, action figure is needed for some of them. But he's a cool looking little character.
Yep, I thought so. And then I also had done the Toy Guide update for PZ4CO, which is an interesting figure. Like I mentioned before, he kind of, I wish it would have included more accessories. It didn't include any other than the stupid builded weapon pieces that are supposed to be like rocket things for his or her legs. I think it's a she.
Oy.
It's just, ugh.
Yeah, they're terrible, those builder things.
Was there, or
it's a great looking droid though.
Yeah, I put him on her arm as well. I don't know.
Or wings.
Hey, I'm playing like a kid would, I guess. A kid would probably try to attach these to wherever they would fit. But I found what worked really pretty well was the old.
Oh yeah.
The tactical display from the General Riken figure from way back in the Saga days. Figured making decent. That would have made a better pack-in than those stupid little snap-on parts things.
Yeah, they're terrible. I think they were getting some flack from some Q&A from people on them. I'd read on some sites from New York Comic Con about these Build-A-Figure parts. So,
oh yeah.
Hopefully there's some feedback in there that they're not that great. But
yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh, and the Disney Infinity figures. I am in the process, which like I mentioned, I bought all of those over the weekend.
Which you're now taking back.
I think they're behind me. This is my new office. This is my little shelf here. I've got my Disney Infinities. That's where they will reside. But I do have a preview of, let's see, we'll share. Oops, what happened? There we go. And share.
You started a little checklist or something? Or?
I've done the.
Oh, awesome.
So I've got Yoda, Obi-Wan.
Excellent.
Who else? Got Mr. Ezra Bridger.
He's one of the coolest, without a doubt. I love that pose he's got just in the middle there. It's excellent.
Let's see, come on. Got Kanan here.
Another cool one. He's a Walmart exclusive, isn't he? I think.
Yep, Walmart. Was exclusive to Walmart.
Was exclusive, yep.
Sabine.
Who was a Target exclusive.
Correct. And we have Zeb, who is exclusive to GameStop. All of these Toy Guide updates will be live here very shortly. All of the photos you'll be able to click and enlarge and get detailed.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Some great poses, some great sculpts. They do look fantastic. But
yeah, it's great from every angle. I was sure to just kind of turn it like a eighth degree, eighth of a 1/8 degree at a time, and get a nice turnaround shot of all sides. Who else was in here? We've got Han Solo, I believe. Pretty
very tempted to get him. Looks great.
Decent figure. He's got his little scar and everything.
Yeah, I know. And if you buy Han,
you have to get
Chewie.
Get Chewie.
Who's a great sculpt. That's a really cool sculpt.
Yeah.
They do look sweet together. I think like a lot of people, there's a lot of people like myself just waiting for that little bit of a better price on these things because they do seem bountiful wherever you go.
Yeah. And then Vader is the last one I've done as far as updates go.
I cannot look at Vader now without thinking about Chris Perillo. Everything Vader now, I'm like, Chris probably would want that, but he's probably got it.
So, load you dingbat. There we go. So yeah,
they come with these cards inside. Excellent. That's nice.
Oh yeah, they come with. There's a card, and on the reverse side, this is the front of the card, and on the back, there's a code to unlock a digital version that's playable in the game. But I've
waited out
the code so no one can use it. And
just in case you buy that game,
right? Need them for myself. But yeah, I got package shots of all of these things, and so I was busy the past few days and taking some images of all the sides and got some details for the bottom of the disc that it rests on. So
maybe you can answer the question because some of the previous ones I did buy from Marvel, and they had an annoying habit of not being able to kind of connect together. Is there any connection in any way, jigsaw-like for some of these? As
far as the bases?
Yeah.
You would think so. I mean, it looks like they're designed where, like, there are these tabs on. Let me see. I'll share a quick one here again. This is.
They look as if they're going to connect, but they kind of don't.
Like at the bottom here, there's these little tabs that stick out on various sides of the different bases, and they don't work at all. They're not meant to. Because of the plastic circular base that's below it sticks out beyond the edge of the tab, there's no chance for them to meet flush. So it would have been cool to be able to link them together for display purposes, but
yeah, it seems very weird why they didn't almost extend the plastic piece over the clear base so that you could have either had a game piece or a connecting kind of display, kind of like the old I think it was a Kodabakaya that had the connecting bounty hunters Vader in the middle.
Right.
He was kind of, that was a great kind of collector piece, or the clones that he did.
Right.
So yeah, it's a shame. That's a bit of a missed opportunity, but never mind.
Let's see, and that brings us to new toy acquisitions and purchases for the week. How about you, sir?
Well, the Riot Control Trooper and the Poe Dameron. I also managed to pick up this, a little nod to a few people online. I also heard on Marvelicious Toys the other day, this pack is showing up, this Marvel pack is showing up in Target stores, marked at a price of $45. But if you look at the version of that online, they will price match to the store, and they've kind of made a mistake because it's $30 online. So you can get $10 a figure effectively, and if you use that little coupon which you posted out tonight as well from Target, you can still save some money. So it's a good little deal if you want to pick that pack up. So that's what I did, and that was me.
Let's see, like I mentioned, I picked up for my haul this week were the Disney Infinity figures. Target has started to, they added a section over like in the music department where they added
seen that.
just a bunch of stuff, but they brought a bunch of older pops back. And like I picked up this Yoda. They're not the reissues.
Yep.
These are the originals.
Well, you can still order that. You can get that from Funko. That's a fairly
This is dated from 2011.
Yeah.
So I thought I didn't know they were still issuing those older ones.
Yeah, you could generally get some of them, but you're right. I mean, they definitely are older, and effectively, they probably should be the vaulted ones coming back.
Yeah,
I guess they're pretty plentiful.
Because Han Solo is one of the ones they brought back, wasn't it?
I don't think it came back in that outfit, was it? I think it came back with the blue Bespin.
I don't remember. No. But anyway, there's this, Vader, Yoda, Princess Leia, Han, Greedo, Chewie, and the Stormtrooper. Those are all available at Target now, separate from the Force Awakens ones that are in the regular toy aisle or the adult collectible aisle that's at the end cap. These are over in the music and movie section. Let's see, I picked that up. I picked up a Pop Captain Phasma. You might be able to see on my shelf right there. What else did I get? The Wacky Wobbler Phasma. I have a Phasma shelf now, so I have to. I'll be putting my the Artifacts Captain Phasma from Kodabukaya, as well as the SH Figure Arts version. We'll go up there. I also grabbed my 6-inch Snow Trooper Officer arrived from Toys R Us. A lot of people were receiving these in envelopes shipped in the mail without any kind of protection. Also, people were receiving 2 in envelopes, so they're getting smashed to crap in those envelopes. But mine arrived in a box, or both of them actually arrived together in one box with the pillow packs, and it was in great shape. I know other people received theirs in envelopes, or they received different figures altogether because they were out of the Snow Troopers. Some people received Han Solo. I don't know what their reasoning was for that, other than
I'm not quite sure just for them. No.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Sort of this Comcast. People were actually charged for those figures, or no? I don't know whether that was a free figure they received. Free. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's. But yeah, they sold it very quickly online. That's.
Yep. Let's see what else. And finally, I received. I think this might have been one of the first Episode 7 items to leak. This was the can cooler that showed up in, I believe it was in Mexico, and I had a funny story behind this. The guy that I met, Mr. Steele Max from on Twitter, he's from Mexico, and he was up in my area over the weekend for a work seminar that he had to attend. And it was kind of funny because I told my wife, hey, I'm going to go meet this guy from Mexico at a hotel, and he's bringing me something. And she just looked like, what? Like, it's not drugs, is it? And it was a Star Wars collectible, of course. So he, let me share my screen quick. We took a nice photograph together here. I'm the one on the right, the disheveled looking person holding the can, and Guillermo is the one on the left in the cool Boba Fett sweatshirt. So
Indeed.
It was pretty cool. He brought that and gave that to me, so I appreciate that. That was all of my hauls for the week. Quite a bit.
Very good.
Yes.
Very.
So I think with that wraps up this week's show. Anything else for you to add?
I hate you, Comcast, but sorry for that intermission this evening. But there we go. Appreciate you carrying on, soldiering on. Sorry about that, folks.
That's all right.
All good.
Yeah, I think until next week. Let's see, we won't be back this weekend. I will be out of town, but we'll be back probably midweek with a new show. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and listening. You can find me all over the place, Yakface.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope every now and then, and here semi-weekly, weekly on the Realm Recap. And we find Steve at...
Yeah, flyguy.net, and also here with Jason, and you can also check us out on the Wolfpack podcast, normally on Fridays, and the occasional other little spot we do. But yeah, all over the internet, just type it in and you'll find us.
Sounds good. So until next show, we'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you later.